Greetings to all, we're Team IBBC 19 from Mexico City, Mexico. My name is Jose Pablo Castelazo and I'm joined by Regina Sanchez, Bernardo Landa and Alejandra Cortez. We welcome every single one of you to our video, in which you will join us in order to learn a bit more about the wonderful culture which blossomed in the Mexican territory, from the year 2000 before the Common Era until the conquest in 1521. These are the Mayans. Settled in what are currently the Mexican states of Yucatan, Quintana Roo, Campeche, and part of Chiapas and Tabasco, as well as the countries of Guatemala and Belize, the Mayans were a peaceful culture which made significant discoveries in various scopes. With regard to their study of the celestial body, they established a very precise calendar based on the observation of the stars. In this way, they were able to predict eclipses, thus developing better sow and harvest methods. Furthermore, even though it is known that their contributions to mathematics were fundamental, their main one was the conceptualization of the number 0, which is commonly used in the world. That being said, they also developed up to 69 different dialects, some of which can still be heard in Mexico. Nevertheless, the main Mayan achievement we want to present are their buildings. Having constructed thousands of edifications, ceremonial centers, and cities, their handling of such diverse materials and techniques led to many of these constructions become part of the UNESCO's World Heritage List.
Taking that into account, from our standpoint, the main edification they created was the Chichen Itza pyramid. Being a symbol of the Mayan dynasty, Chichen Itza means mouth of the well of the Itzes, alluding in this way to the cenote located north of the pyramid and previously considered sacred. Likewise, the study of the engravings has revealed that the Mayans knew the cycle of Venus, in addition to their geometric and acoustic knowledge. Within Chichen Itza, the castle of Kukulkan stands out, which means feathered serpent, in reference to Quetzalcoatl. The perfect symmetry represents the Mayan calendar, which includes 18 bodies or months of 20 days each, along with 365 steps for the number of days per year. Then, according to the Mayans, on the day of the equinox, their people were gathered on an esplanade and subsequently told that the god Kukulkan, the feathered serpent, would come down to earth and speak to them. When the inhabitants saw an optical effect of a snake running down the castle steps, they were fascinated. Due to the great acoustics the place represents, the shadow of a snake can be seen up to this day on the pyramid every time the sun begins to descend during the equinoxes. This optical illusion is formed by the rays that create a shadow across the 9 platforms on the sides of the castle, thus forming triangles on the stairways that have serpents' head on them.
Lastly, we are going to mention some common words both in Spanish and Mayan, for all of you to get another glimpse of our culture. Even though we do not speak Mayan, we will try to do our best in the pronunciation. However, please do not feel offended about this. Hug is abrazar in Spanish and back in Mayan. Fear is miedo in Spanish and sahak in Mayan. Beautiful is hermosa in Spanish and hatsuts in Mayan. Small is pequeño in Spanish and chen in Mayan. Person is persona in Spanish and mac in Mayan. Cacao, as in the cocoa tree, comes from a Mayan origin. Finally, cenote, which is a water cavern, derives from the Mayan zonot. Thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed our video and visit us soon. Mexico will always receive all of you with a warm welcome.